go now to some reactions.
Oh boy.
Ay, ay, ay. This one is saying this dude was hating so hard he started effing crying. 10 out of 10, crashing out. One of the greatest villains of all time. So what we are getting a lot is that people who didn't like the film per se loved this Nicholas Holt's performance as Lex Luthor.
Okay.
Yeah. So that is encouraging. You know? I mean, I'm not, you're here, so I'm not going to say anything.
Yeah, okay. I mean, I'm hearing him being compared to, on the negative side, I have heard people say that he was worse than Jesse, what was his name?
Jesse Eisenberg?
Yeah, worse than his Lex. Which that would take a lot because he was pretty bad.
Nicholas Holt was worse?
Yeah.
Whoa.
But
Whoa.
you know, I don't know. I'm taking some of these extreme reactions with a grain of salt.
All right.
We'll
Professor
see.
R2 did not like it. Okay, that's fair
Okay.
enough, Professor. You know, Manolo, I have some nitpicks, but my lord, it's not Shakespeare.
Well, I have a feeling I might like this more than Shakespeare because I hate Shakespeare.
It's over. This movie is going to be a masterpiece. This was from 7 hours ago. 85% on the tomato meter, 154 reviews, including Rosa's review. 95% from 500 plus verified audience members. Is this going to be a huge hit this weekend with the audiences, guys?
With the general audience,
yeah,
and most normies probably. Mm-hmm. Maybe with some diehard fans, maybe not. I mean, I can already tell it's not with some people. They just don't like it. I'm seeing the reaction on critic lists. It's got, I think it might be in the 60s, 68% maybe on critic lists right now.
Okay. Yeah, James Gunn needs a green light. He needs to green light a terrific movie ASAP. That's another thing is that people have loved this guy's iteration of Mr. Terrific. I think it was terrific.
I know nothing about Mr. Terrific.
Same here.
So this will be
he's
my introduction.
He's like the Iron Man of DC. So he's the smartest man in the DC universe.
Really?
Right? Okay. He's the smartest man in the DC universe. He has a little bit of a new DC take on the new DC. So he's got a new backstory.
Yeah. In the movie, he was. I thought I was surprised how much he was in the film.
Who plays him?
He's the Nigerian actor. I forgot his name. But he's like I said, he's kind of like a Iron Man type of figure. It's almost like a cross between Iron Man and Mr. Fantastic. Right.
I heard this from Tom. People are like, he's like a stand-in for Batman, similar personality.
I don't see that because he's his own character. He's very he's prolific. If you've watched any of the CW, he has a huge role in Arrow and then the subsequent things. Yeah, I agree with Darth Plato. He's no different actor.
Oh yeah,
okay,
I'd be surprised if it was the same actor.
Yeah, but he's a lot more like like the best explanation with Mr. Terrific. He's in between Reed Richards and Iron Man, I think.
Okay.
With some of the acrobatics, as Solomon says, some of the acrobatics of like Batman, not as much as Batman. I don't think.
Does he have superpowers? Like,
No, he has the control of like you see the terrific machines and all that stuff. So it's almost like his brain is his superpower, type deal.
You know what? Go ahead, finish up. I'm sorry.
Yeah, so he did have, I think, more of the heroic scenes than even more so than Superman. I thought he was more Superman than Superman. I think.
Don't. That's a spoiler. Don't spoil it. Don't spoil it. She's got a Yellow Flash had seen it and enjoyed it.
Yeah, someone said that.
And he got some grief for enjoying it.
Yeah, a lot of people were coming after him, calling him a shill and all that stuff.
Oh, that's just
I think
such.
I'm with like Jeremy from Geeks and Gamers on this. It's gonna be so polarizing. It's more polarizing than politics, because I've heard from so many of my friends. Some hate it, some loved it. So it's very it's funny because this is what you want from a comic book movie in a sense. You want to nitpick, right? You
Yeah.
want to talk about, hey, but they can't do, yo, but I can't believe they,
Right. You want to talk nerd stuff.
you wanted to talk nerd stuff. So in that, it's the epicenter. So I think a good thing.
I loved
He's
him.
from Kenya.
I absolutely loved him. And it took me a minute. Like, is this guy a joke? It's like, oh no, he's seriously like doing this swagger. Okay, I'm with it, man.
All right.
This is from Yellow Flash. He says, man, some people are mad at me over Superman. Look, I'm not going to lie about it. If you don't like it, that's fine. Even don't have to watch it. You even don't have to watch it. I'm just being honest about how I feel. Oh.
Yeah, Flash loved it. And he's a big comic book nerd. So, yeah. It's
then
like
Neurotic says, wait a minute, I thought this was an echo chamber.
Yeah, it's funny because a lot of people on YouTube, even in our circles, some loved it, some hate it. That's what fun movies are like. You either like it or you hate it, and it's like it's fine.
And
right?
then Jeremy said, dude, I'm getting called a Snyder bro for not liking it. The internet is going to internet. Don't apologize for your opinion. People are still mad at me over buying the Switch 2. F them. Flash. You son of a bitch.
It's so true. People are getting roasted. It's hilarious because, you're like, I mean, it's funny because even my wife was like, what do you mean you didn't like that part? It goes, no, because, and it's like, whatever, you're such a nerd. So it's like, it's going to be a very interesting talking piece, to say the least, for at least a while until, Fantastic Four comes out. And then we're getting back to the nerd talk.